Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Yessik here again today to bring you the first episode of Let's Play Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, the first Monster Hunter HD game, which I am very, very excited about, and I thought I would share this lovely opening cinematic with you, because these opening cinematics are always kind of epic. So if you do not know, Monster Hunter 3 is a game where you hunt monsters. It's kind of very realistically what you'd spend most of your time doing if you were an adventurer, which is trying to make your gear, trying to capture the enemies. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to talk about. I'm just way too excited about this. Look at this scene! Look at this scene! Sorry. This game was always meant to be a really high definition panoramic game, but unfortunately until recently it was on PS2 and then on the Wii, so it never really had the option, and on the DS/PSP, so just no HD ever there. Until now. Now that was the headline monster of the last game, the Lagiacris. To be honest, I don't know what the headline monster of this game is. Maybe we will see it in here. As you can tell, the armor becomes kind of ridiculous. I think this may actually be it. Oh, in a volcanic area. And usually the cutscenes don't actually involve so many players. They're usually just the monsters fighting each other. Kind of intimidating. Also kind of silly, but I'm good with that. Looks like he has a bit of a penis head. That's the Rathian, the Lagiacris. Don't know what that thing's called. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Okay, so there's a few things you should know about the format of this show. How I'm going to be doing it is every time, all of offline is going to be a Let's Play. And every time there's an important quest online, I will do a Let's Play episode of it with guests. So I will have mostly Let's Play episodes, but I will also upload the entirety of my live stream, which will be almost constant on as episode clips. So let's name my character first. I do actually have a USB keyboard. Just a second, I forgot that I had that hooked up. So I definitely want to be Yessik. Zeke. Aww. Nope, can't do it. Just Yessik it is then. I am good with that. And apparently I have to press enter. Now I'm going to be female for a couple reasons. First of all, the female armor sets are generally much cooler than the male armor sets for no particular reason. Let's have like these jean type shorts. Now let's make them blue for no reason. And second, because my idea, if I have to stare at something for hours, which I will be doing, my idea of a good thing to stare at is not a burly guy. Women are prettier. I always get asked that, that's why I'm answering it right away. Let's be this slightly unpleasant looking but not tired as hell looking woman here. Hair type, what do I want? No, I've never been a fan of just plain, never mind. Never mind, let's rotate them. Man, I kind of like this. It looks like Roxy, I think. Looks like one of those characters from one of those cult favorite movies. Let's go hair color. Make it red. Make her a fiery ass redhead. Voice type. Oh god, so many voice types. Oh, this sounds pretty good. Don't want to be messing around with that too much. Skin tone. Let's make her slightly darker skinned. Let's give it about. Oh, that looks like a spray-on tan right there. Let's make her slightly darker skinned just for the hell of it. Lovely. Choose the initial setup for the touch panel display and the HUD. So I will not be using the touch panel very much. Dynamic. Okay, so this is camera angle, signals, combo list, item pouch, target cam. I prefer this one. I like to have the map. I might as well at least use it to see the map, if I can. If I could, then I would. Anyways, going with dynamic. Don't want to be boring you with my songs already. That is what I generally do as a standby whenever I can't think of anything to say. Oh, way too excited. I hope everyone enjoys watching the intro cinematic, because That was something I decided on putting in there. I'm not really afraid of talking through any of the cinematics, though, because none of the characters actually talk in this game. Or at least they haven't in any of the previous incarnations of the game, so that's always a thing. It's so pretty! Okay, if anyone has actually watched the last Monster Hunter Let's Play I had, this intro should be quite familiar to you, as it is basically the exact same thing. Basically, Monster Hunter Tri was unfinished. It was a butchered version of a Monster Hunter game in general. There were like 12 major monsters in it, as opposed to the 44 in this one. So it's just like really, really small because the Wii had such huge limitations. But finally... And have you guys ever seen the Wii U discs? They're kind of weird. What are they made of? They're like super, super lightweight. They feel strange. Just next time you pick up a Wii U disc, feel it compared to another disc. It's really awkward. Nice assless chaps you got there, dude. Hope you like wearing those assless chaps. Nice and breezy, I'm assuming. That's why you like them. Man, I can tell they actually just like re-rendered this cutscene. It isn't quite like true HD. I'll put that in quotation marks because that's a horrible thing to say. It was remastered because they didn't want to remake this cutscene again. Blacksmith, best blacksmith on the face of the planet. He bakes weapons without you even seeing the materials, and he only hammers on the anvil twice. It's goddamn amazing. Now you might think my throat sounds a bit growly, a bit husky you may say, but not like Husky StarCraft, because he's not growly at all and he talks really fast all the time. But what I was trying to say is that I'm actually suffering from a bit of a sore throat right now because I've been streaming basically constantly and it's only going to get worse. So I'm going to have to be pausing for drinks here and there. I'll try to mute myself and be as quiet as possible. Oh, what? Who the hell is she? Did they actually send us a naked hunter? Like, I'd heard rumors, but I didn't think they actually did that shit. Why is she naked? Why is she naked? Okay, sorry. I'm going to go ahead and actually, read out the dialogue here. Morning, Hunter. You sleep well? Oh, it looks so good. If it's any comfort to you, Moga Village hasn't seen 2 quakes in the same day yet, knock on wood. Well, let's back up. Welcome, welcome. I'm chief of this little here community. Nature provides Moga Village with everything we need. The woods and the sea are our castle, and that's a good one. I tend to trip up on words. As folks like to say, living here long enough builds sinew and character. But it's not all rainbows and sunshine. No, we've got our fair share of turbulence, and you can take that literally. You ever heard of the Lagiacrus? It's a foul, pernicious sea monster that just decided to move into the neighborhood. Pernicious? I know what pernicious means, never mind. With a tyrant like that thrashing about, our hunter fleet be lucky to escape alive, let alone bring back good haul. At least we won't starve to death. All these blasted earthquakes sink us first. See, that's our problem. You feel those tremors? You know what's causing them? Why, they started, but the sea's riled up, that I guarantee. Anyways, we're in over our heads. That's where you come in, kid. The way I see it, Moga Village needs a hunter. Yes, the Lagiacrus might be too powerful for any human to tangle with. The reason I'm reading this out loud is because there's nothing else for me to do. Strong is one thing, but invincible is something else. Lagiacrus may be big, but still has to eat and rest. And one day, just like the rest of us, he has to die. Ha, if I were 30 years younger, I'd go cleaning up myself. But I'm only mortal, so I'll leave the joy of taming the sea's deadliest foe to the younger generation, you. I gotta love the sword clipping through the shield here. Suppose not. The quakes yesterday hit afore you had the chance. Oh, they didn't actually start me out naked this time. They usually start you out just completely naked. Huh. I almost forgot. Here's your initial hunter payment. It's not much, but it's enough to get you started. Oh god, so much dialogue. Okay, I may go through it faster. Welcome to Moga Village. You must be the new hunter. Everybody's talking about. Nice to meet you. I'm your liaison to the Hunters Guild. Shake your hands, but you probably crushed it. You brute, grr. Hey, just kidding. So basically, the guild puts food on your plate, hooking you up with the jobs we call quests. All you need is a guild liaison like yours truly, and in no time flat, work will pour in from all across the land. In theory. See, I heard you were coming and told them I have quests ready for you, and what did they send? Nothing. Zip. Nada. You might have noticed that the trip over to Moga Village is pretty far from what you call civilization. Maybe the guild forgot about us. Maybe they fired me. Maybe I need to stop talking. Yes, you do. Anyways, the quest counter is closed, so go say hello to the village chief and son for now. Get settled in. Oh, so much dialogue. So you're the hunter I've been hearing about. Got the look of one, do you do? Hey, me, I'm the greatest blacksmith alive. I hammer all the equipment, he really is, around these parts. Swords I'll slice you in half with a touch. Bowguns you could hit a grain of rice with. Armor to repel giant wyverns. I'll make anything provided you bring me the materials. Gotta be equipped proper before you go venturing into the woods. Into the deep dark woods. Hey ho, on the devil's back. By the way, our village jock does a brisk trade with far-off Port Tanzia. Oh yeah, you want to pay a visit to the port? Just hop on board the ferry, docked at the pier. Tanzia quests will test your mettle, trust me, the rewards are worth it, really. Ask the feline standing there for permission to come aboard. He's capable little fellow, so let him handle the nautical particulars. I'm sure the folks at the port will be happy to see a new face too. Swing on by whenever you got some time to kill. I'm pretty sure that is actually the online, so they don't have just two separate game modes, they actually have a port from the offline village. The offline is very important to the online, by the way. Oh, I know, you're that hunter folks are going on about. Well, I run the fishery here, don't forget. Lucky we didn't meet before, that was the last quake, put us in a foul mood. I was up for the rest of the night cleaning the mess. Not only that, but my boys hauling the fleet were home ages ago, but they never take this long fishing. I'm sick with worry, I don't know they're made of steel or fire. I'd paddle out there myself to rescue them. Anyways, come back on once the fishery is back in business, alright? Okay, interesting thing to note about her. She is a resource gatherer. You keep sending her fleets out and they will bring you cool little pieces of equipment. I like this armor they start you out with, kind of like a hunter pack or something. I just didn't want to send you out naked anymore. They didn't tell us what to do, did they? No, they didn't. Usually they give you a quest, maybe I just missed it. So if you're wondering why I'm occasionally mixing up words, it is entirely because... So where's that cat they were talking about? It's entirely because when I read, I tend to read really, really fast. So I skip ahead and don't quite make it. So this is to go to the multiplayer zone. Let's talk to you. Salutations, Hunter. You need to stand before the Argosy captain, finest crewman. They call me the Tiger of the Far East, Neko. Neko means tiger, sort of. It means cat, you goddamn dick. Neko performs an important task like swapping the poop deck and litter boxes, lifting the boxes. Very important, Juyo Juyo. Tiger must wear many stripes, you know, and yeah then. You must meet the Argoni captain yet. He and Neko have some very masculine ways of speaking. Wakaru? He also wears some style of clothing. He's glowing with coolness from far, like Tiger of the Far East. Argosy, the Argosy. I keep calling him Argonian, but I think that is from Skyrim. Captain Trust Neko was special and Nimu here in Mogi Village. Nimu means assignment. Biggest fan of cheese, so commodities, mall made trade goods, solid Plafton. Important. Okay. So he's just telling me where he's gonna take me. Not very important. Take you free. Okay, lovely. Please. Oh, I don't care. Very private, like shuttling to a bathroom door on Hunting Universe. Next is a multiport. Yes, okay. So this is just telling us how to play multiplayer. I do not actually care. So Marina is how you actually meet other players in this, but I will deal with all that later, and I'm hoping to have some very special guests on board for this LP. Not sure if it'll happen, but I'll at least have some minorly special guests. What do you got to tell me, kid? If you want to get to Moga Woods, just cross the bridge. You can't get back the same way, so forget where the entrance is. Supposed to ask permission before we go into the woods, but I'm not telling you what to do. There's an army right there if you need equipment. I don't think you should go out there dressed like me. Oh yeah, I have the stone I picked up when the hunter was coming. You want it? Here. Yeah, he's gonna give me a wet stone. You like a twig, but you're alright. I will snap you like a goddamn twig. What do I have for equipment right now? Let's check it out. Equipment has special abilities in this. No special abilities. Oh. Okay, yes, it does have some special abilities. Let's check them out. Oh. They took away the Wii functionality. Let's see. I have Whim plus 10, which skill that affects how easily pickaxe, so things break less easily. I also have Speed Gatherer, which is actually pretty damn good, and Gathering, which affects the number of times you can gather. That's actually fairly good starting equipment, so they really sort of went easy on you this time. And I'm going out into the world for the first time to hunt some perfectly innocent creatures. Hey there, kid, can you hear me? You know, you really ought to meet my son, Junior. He should be at the camp. The red triangle shows you where they are, and that white icon looks like a little hut. See if that's the base camp. Use the map to find your way to the base camp. I'm gonna skip all the actual tutorials, yeah, which are those. But that was actually quest dialogue. Can I get this up on screen? No, I can't. So you guys cannot see the map, you just get like the cinematic view of everything, I guess. I'll try to get the map on screen in the future, but maybe it's better not to have it. I'll get a little cutscene of everything going on. Before I forget, there's something I ought to tell you about dashing. Okay, yeah, this is just more tutorials about dashing. Basically anything out in the wilderness you don't really have to hear. Oh man, they really did an overhaul in this whole area. It's much bigger. I don't want the Wii U gamepad. Nah, I'm good. I'm not going to put it on this episode anyways, just because if I did that, we would be waiting here forever and sifting through menus, and to hell with that. I want to kill some innocent creatures. Okay, he's telling us that his son really likes meat, so we should give him meat. There are different combos depending on which weapon you're using, and all the weapons are ludicrously different. Now, come on. Get away! He's just telling me how to carve meat now, which, by the way, you press Y to put away your weapon, X to take out your weapon, A to carve from dead bodies. Let's just carve here. Got one raw meat. Gonna carve again just in the hopes of getting some monster bones or something. Monster bones. It's like Poker Face, but with monster bones, I guess. Monster bones are fine enough, I guess. Meat is actually very important. Eventually I will spend quite a bit of time just cooking some meat. Probably not during the Let's Play, however, because that would be kind of boring. Although I will do it occasionally, because the song that plays while you're cooking meat is goddamn awesome. Oh my god, look at the turret. Nice work. Seems you reached the camp in one piece. It's just a shadow of its former self because of all the earthquake damage. Well, if it ain't my son right in front of you, don't be shy. Go up and say hi to Junior. I think he doesn't actually like people calling him Junior as one of his things. Hey-o, Hunter. Glad you dropped by. The old man sent you for a tour of the Moga Woods. Sorry we couldn't take any more yesterday. The natural disaster make for chit-chat. Not the natural disasters make for chit-chat. I can't talk. Anyways, you probably know who I am by now, but I'm the chief's son. What am I doing here, you might ask? Standing among the rubble? Good question. Well, see, this is your base camp, was it? Is. Okay, I'm still figuring that part out. See, I was on patrol, so I came for a look-see. You're gonna need a hunting base. This is where we left the tent and the bocce set? Bocce? Do you mean like that ball game where you throw a white ball and throw other balls and try to... whatever. So, but the crate really didn't place. We need to fix it up before you can hunt from here. I'll head back to the village and get the ball rolling, but first, got anything I can munch on? I'm so hungry I can eat an Aptonoth. Yes, I do. From an Aptonoth. So, do I have to cook it? Do I have a barbecue spit? No, I just have the raw meat, so... No, I don't want to place it. No! There we go. Thank you. Something about animal flesh gets my tummy all rumbling. Time for barbecue and chow down. You alright, Hunter? We'll talk more at the base camp back at the village. Scout's honor. See you there. Okay, so he's going to think of a way to thank us. I'm going to head all the way back to the village. I'm hoping to get a fair amount of the preamble stuff done this first episode. Looks like you managed to deliver that meat, Junior. Good to see you can handle simple tasks. Look there, you're one on the map, see the icon showing the village gate? Yeah, okay. Just telling us how to get back to the village. And he didn't give me that barbecue? No, that is apparently later. Let's kill another Aptonoth, just so we can have some action in this. Yeah. Awesome. Ow. These guys usually run away, so I wasn't really expecting them to attack me. There we go, the other two are running away. Monster bodies that aren't large monster bodies will actually disappear over time, so it's best to carve them in the order that you killed them. So I'm just going to do a tiny bit of that. Unfortunately not in the order which I killed them. Or was that? I can't tell. Come on, drop some small monster bones. Okay. Maybe that was only in the first game that they dropped small monster bones. And they actually just extended the whole area. Like, every single section is much bigger than it used to be. Which I like. I like it a lot. And they've also added a lock-on system, which they didn't used to have in this game. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get used to it, or if I'm going to do it at all, but it might make for more cinematic fights, so I will see. Yeah, I definitely want my HUD up. My HUD up. So you guys can see it as well. A button to return to village, Moga Village, talk to Junior, yep. And into the village. 'Cause I can get into the village, so I can talk to Junior over here. Don't worry, need to eat every couple hours. Burp, you and me are gonna get along. So I trust you're figuring it all out. The materials we'll need to fix up the base camp. Need to dig new latrines, rebuild the tent, cover the latrines, delouse the bed. We need serious resources. You know, we can increase our resources by hunting monsters in the Wooga Wood. So there's two main parts of this game. I'll let you guys read this while I talk, or you can pause. So anyways, you have the missions, and you also have just the hunting in the woods to get resources and upgrade your village things. The village things help you gather resources that you actually need in order to build weapons, craft items like potions, high potions, and all that type of stuff. So it's very useful to actually do the entire single-player campaign as well as playing the multiplayer. But the multiplayer is where this game's main focus is, and you will see that later, because everything in multiplayer is about 4 times harder, and there are double the quests. There are plus versions of monsters, there are monsters that aren't available in single-player, and all that jazz. So as you can see, there's now villager requests. We need 30 resources. So you can get resources 2 ways. Oh, what do you want to talk to me about? You get as far tell you about foraging equipment, so listen good. Making new equipment from abundance is what we call foraging. Want to make a new metal weapon, you need ore. If you want to make some bone armor, you need bone. Bring me materials and money, and I'll forge you whatever you need. Not only that, it'll work better than anyone else. Something you don't understand? Check your hunting notes in the game menu. Hunter section should contain plenty of valuable pointers for living a hunting life. There's foraging to be done. There is not foraging to be done. I haven't even done the mini sub-quests that you make me do before I can actually forge anything. Well, no, he doesn't really, but... Now I'm not going to actually read this. It's just telling me to hunt carnivores, which I knew already. So you get different amount of resources for hunting different types of creatures. And all of these are just tutorials. Using items, all that jazz. I will not need to use items, but I will show you the music for cooking. Good cooking. It's really pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Big bite of that steak and max out your stamina. So unfortunately you can't see it because my heads-up display is not currently available, but it will be when I turn it up. Right now I have my stamina bar kind of low. Now it is maxed out. Yeah, there's just not enough of my... Right now I have my stamina and health bar on my display for the Wii U, but it's just way too small. I won't actually be able to tell when I should heal. Okay. I don't care about hunter notes. There we go, 1 Aptonoth. You can chain attacks together much faster by rolling in the middle of them, and you can also stun monsters by doing that. So as you can tell, I got 2 points of resources there, basically 1 each. The thing is, if you kill people, you can also claim goods. So depending on what you kill, when I say people, I mean monsters, you can get things like dung, which is fertilizer for the farm, or basically anything. So it's always worth stopping and killing some random shit on the way. Not necessarily carving from them unless you really need to, but just killing them. Just killing them. I will also be giving you a lot of tips that you absolutely need to know in order to follow, or to finish some quests. Are you guys going to attack me? Can I actually, like, trigger you guys, or are you just going to hang out and be dicks? Kinda makes me wish I was using a bowgun. Guess I can't really at this point, though, so I will go to where I know there are jaggies. We got a little cutscene for the jaggies. Usually there are jaggies also hanging out in that area with the giant bee things, which are called banabras. But in this specific instance, they just have them in here for the sake of this cutscene. There's Jaggy, they're worth lots of resources. Okay. I know how to evade, I actually already explained that to the audience. I'm a professional goddamn hunter, you dick. Now here comes one of the hardest parts of this, which is bouncing out, killing things, and harvesting them, and not getting hit while doing all the above. So I got 1 Jaggy hide. Generally, I just don't bother to harvest too much, and I'll probably be doing that in this too, just because I can always do quests over and over again to farm for goods, and especially capture quests that generally pay out really well. But since I'm at the beginning of the game, I'm going to be doing this shit. Got some pretty good starting armor, so I might actually keep this until I can get like the Ludroth armor, which is probably the first major monster we fight. Not the first one that actually gives you a hard time. That would have to be the Gobel, but those are all for future episodes. Well, for a few future episodes. As you can see, I also have a shield bash there. That will come in handy during a Kelby Horn mission. There's certain harvests you need to do certain things to get. For instance, the Kelby later on, there is a mission that you only get their horn if you knock them out, and you absolutely need to get their horn to complete the mission. Oh, here's the Kelbys. I can demonstrate. So I'm going to take a couple hits. They're generally pretty weak, and then a couple shield bashes. Okay, that was not a shield bash, but fortunately the knife is weak enough just to not kill them. Not kill them. I'm not sure why I put so many knots in there. To sortian knots. No. Let me kill you! Goddamn nimble ass Kelby. And there we go. Got the second kill. Almost 30 resources. Need to kill a couple more things. But I have... Did I get a liver? What did I get there? Oh, a white liver. Oh, it's an account item, so it's probably single player only. Huh. Craziness. Maybe that's a very rare drop too. Who knows? Never actually gotten a white liver. It was not in Monster Hunter Tri. I do remember in the very old Monster Hunter there was a type of Kelby that was ludicrously rare and absolutely necessary for basically everything. So here's a farm, or a beehive. Very useful to stop at the beehives at least a couple of times to pick up honey, as it is an important ingredient in mega potions. And you will be eating a lot of mega potions. Drinking a lot of mega potions. Well, they could be kind of solid. I don't know. But you only need enough honey to root the honey box, the bee box that you can get later. Sorry, I said bee box. I can't help myself. Today, not like yesterday, I'm already getting into singing way too much, okay. I can't seem to get enough kills to actually get the 30 resources. But I think pretty soon this episode is going to have to come to an end. Apnoth 27. So I'm going to go home, deliver the resources, and then probably call it an episode. So I know this was a rather short one. Some of these will actually end up being quite a bit longer. But I will at least get everything done, get the 30 resources. I'm sure there is something I will be able to trade in for resources in the main camp. No, I didn't collect 30. But I shouldn't have to be honest with you. You don't know your own game very well, goddamn village son. Carry on, my village son. There'll be peace when you are done. I like how they started us out with some like really useful armor for the beginning to make gathering faster, to make hunting faster. And basically this armor is actually good even later game for some of the gathering and hunting quests, like not actually killing things quest. No, I have not come to ask you about a trade actually. I don't have anything. Oh wait, did he want my liver? Okay, let's check it out after. So let's report the hunt. Point total 30. Apparently I did get 30 points. And then I can send to item box all this junk. And then I can generate, oh, I can't actually generate resources yet, but I can finish this. So that will be perfect. Old man was right about you. You hunters really are something. We'll take it from here. Leave fixing it to us. Our lives in the village are tied to the resources. I'll calculate resources for everything you hunt in the woods. The main story here is that this whole camp actually thrives on the monsters here and the rare resources they have. So that's why we're here defending them and hunting for them. That's why they've hired us. After you hunted in the woods, I'm the one who keeps track of this stuff. One last thing, our wyvern artisan was hunting for you. Go see him in his anvil, will you? Okay, I can go do that. Fine timing, guy. I've got a wee favor to ask you. If you reckon you're going to hunt this here village, you're going to need my help, and that's my tooting my horn. So I've been thinking, let's give that weapon of yours a little upgrade so we can see what this is all about. Wipe that smile off your face. I don't swing my hammer till you go fetch me some basic materials first. Iron ore. Okay, so he's going to give me a pickaxe. You guys can pause and read this if you want. I'm giving up on it. So he's going to give me a pickaxe, and he has that one request for me. Is he gonna ask me to trade again? Trade? Okay, he asked me to trade last time, which was kind of interesting. So he gave me that pickaxe. Now I can go mine in the mining area that was previously closed off. Sorry if this episode is a bit hectic and full of not too much. Just some mining things. Best to pick up a torch here at the gate. Again, this will actually also be like a walkthrough and guide. And believe me, if you're planning on picking up this game, you will need a walkthrough and guide. Because it is damn tough, and there are a lot of things you kind of need an experienced player to tell you. As I learnt through my few hundred hours in this franchise in total. Only 130 in the last game, actually. Okay, pickaxes, yes, we're all good. Don't really need the torch, but there is a type of monster in here that latches onto you and is scared of torches. Probably cook myself some more meat. I'm running low on endurance here. And don't worry, next episode I will definitely have the HUD up. You can actually harvest these things for parts. The best way to do that is to wait for them to eat mushrooms, or to actually poison them, and if you poison bomb them, you can gut them for their stomachs. And yes, I'm serious, you can basically carve their stomachs out of them. So I figured I'd come around this way just so I could gather some more resources while I go. I'm not going to be harvesting these guys, just fighting. As you can tell, for a player who kind of knows what he's doing, they're basically non-threats. There we go, 2 jaggies down. There's 2 more to go over there, but I could get them, or I could just go straight into the next area. There's an entrance right there. Okay, you know what? No, I don't... Okay, I could have rolled into there. Monsters, by the way, can damage each other, but you can knock back your party, but you cannot actually damage your party with your attacks, unless you're using explosives, I think. Or maybe that's only in previous games. I'm pretty sure they won't suddenly add friendly fire to this game, though. So let's put the sword away. Got my resources there. I'm not going to pick up the jaggy scales because to hell with that. Yes, you want me... Oh, they actually really brightened up the place. You used to absolutely need a torch to see at all in here. Maybe now you just need it to fend off some of the monsters. And here is a mining point. You press L to go into your weapon selection, then you can just go left and right. And it is Y to actually mine. Okay. Sometimes you'll get just rocks, but I got an iron ore. And that's all you can mine from that point? Okay, well let me go find another mining point. That'd be kind of a waste of time just to mine that one point and then leave. Pretty sure that was like the tutorial point, so it didn't want me mining too much from it. So these are those things I was talking about. You can get velvety hides from them, which are rather useful, but they also latch onto you like complete dicks. Come on, get over here. Get over here. Kind of wish I had it. Okay, don't tell with it. They also grow the longer they stay on you. Interesting little tidbit, I guess you could call it. They still haven't activated the return to village button, so I guess I am running back to the village now. And you can also, the cats who are on the map will steal stuff from you. You can actually recover it if you go into there. Usually, though, it is not worth your while. So let's climb the hell up these vines. And they redesigned a lot of textures for this to make it HD. Anyways, back to Area 1, then back to the Mocha Village. Yeah, these are the cats that steal shit from you. Little assholes. You also get resources for hunting them, which I've always thought was kind of hilarious. The thing is, I usually actually depend on having the map on the screen, so not having the HUD, I hate to harp on it, but it's kind of weirding me out. I guess it does make the game considerably more panoramic. What did I just open? That wasn't anything normal. How did I do that? Oh, I see. Customized panels, panel set, panel positions. Okay, so that's how I actually, where do I go? Where do I come from? Where do I go? Something, something, hill-I-ho. Okay, so I need to head back to the village. I actually went the wrong way there. But I do know my way from this map. Yeah, I usually depend on seeing myself in the map in the top right corner. This game's kind of dick moving me out of it. And there's a couple more kelbies. I'm actually going to harvest them because kelbie horns are useful, ludicrously useful. So if you can bash them to death, you have some really handy resources on your side. Not to mention, they will not actually attack... Oh. I was really... Get over here. They will not actually attack you unless there's a kelbiedrome in sight. And kelbiedrome is actually just a nickname. They're really just normal kelbies, but they're bigger and they have horns. So everyone calls them kelbiedromes. Everything in this, by the way, has a nickname, so... If you're interested in learning them, I will quite possibly be telling you every episode at least one nickname. Getting lots of nice kelbie horns here. Kelbie horn. Oh, there's a kelbiedrome, which is why they were looking pretty damn aggressive, actually. There we go. Carve its horn off. And one last kelbie to carve its horn off. I'm pretty sure you actually don't have to use knockout damage if you're using this specific weapon. But, you know, it's best to get this done while I can. There's a quest where I need them, and if I just keep them in my inventory, then when the quest comes along, it'll be the easiest quest ever. Easiest quest ever. Easiest quest ever. Me taking a bit of a drink. Time to turn this in. Not upgrade my weapon, because I do not want to waste my time on this crap. Or is he going to automatically upgrade my weapon? Okay. Your pickaxe, client artisan. He doesn't give me anything for this shit? Maybe it's not the best quality, but no matter what you dig up, I'll show you what I can do, kid. One dinky old pickaxe. I'm predicting some superb materials in the future. Seems like you've learned a bit of lesson in upgrading. Okay, you can read that yourself. Cheaper. So yeah, basically upgrading and forging very important in this. What he is trying to say. Okay, next step is to sit tight, head for the farm looking for you. You haven't met him yet. Okay, let's talk to the farmers first. He'll probably have a villager request for me. And I can now generate resources, so I have iron ore. You can turn that into resources. 5 resources each, but iron ore is actually very useful for other things. So I won't be doing that. And here's the Fabled Farm I was going to tell you about that has bee boxes and shroom boxes and herb boxes, bug boxes. Those are the 3 types of boxes. So you can just kind of use these in order to generate resources for yourself. And I basically always use it to generate honey because you can buy potions later on. And if you generate honey, you can combine honey and potions to make high potions. So you always want a huge stockpile of honey for the high potions. So, let's see. You see here the farm hunter needs to feed Moga village. No notice anything missing? That's right, farm hands. This place is normally crawling with farming felines. All nyan nyan, meow meow that. But the earthquake spoke him so bad that they hightailed it out of here, lickety split. Fraidy cats left me high and dry. That's why the fields look like a pigsty. No offense, Sir Oinkslot. I'm stuck working here all by my lonesome. Here's what's left of the old harvest. See that blue sheen? It means this one's heck of a healthy mushroom. You can eat it on your own. My advice, combine it with something. Okay. So he's going to give us a blue mushroom. And I can cultivate, but I don't think I can actually cultivate honey yet. So I'm not going to actually do that. Well, you know, I might as well. Blue mushrooms, to hell with that. To hell with that. Okay. What? More to say to me? The farm ceiling grew a spine and came back to work. Now we can get back to planting. The farm belongs to the village, but I can set aside some land for you, seeing as how you're protecting us and all. You want us to grow some plants or mushrooms? Bring him by and we'll take care of him while you're questing. It's a cinch. You gotta do is pick out the plant. Do you like us to raise? And you pick out fertilizer and all that jazz. Yeah, so much dialogue. Come on, guys. Look at all this dialogue. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure this person, I just like name him. There's more to meal than meat. Yeah. Look at the healthy bloom while back. Feels organic. Oh god. Come on. You don't need this much dialogue. Oh, sushi fish. Changing your name? Yes. You're fucking talks a lot. You're Simone. Or Simon, I can't really tell. Oh yeah, and some people swear by petting this pig. There's a little mini game you can play to pet it. Oh, I don't want to change his name. Yeah, here we go. snuggle, and then you get this weird song. And then when a heart appears above his head, you press A. Or when the exclamation mark appears above his head. Yeah, so nobody knows if that actually does anything, but a lot of people swear by it and do it before every hunt. I am not one of those people, even though I probably should. You can tell he's now following me around. Anyways, I think I am going to call it an episode this time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. Things will be picking up fairly quickly in the next few episodes. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.